Hi, I'm Derek.
Nerd Talk. I'm Justin.
Nerd Talk.
Nerd Talk.
Today's episode of Nerd Talk is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
We're live from nowhere.
Guardians of the Galaxy headquarters. Decapitated floating celestial head.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty gruesome here, as you can tell. Kind of scary.
And people mining for brain matter and goo and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently that sells well on the black market.
It's kind of intimidating. So, a decent amount of stuff happened since our last episode.
Comic-Con happened.
Comic-Con happened.
We weren't there.
I mean, yeah, we were.
But...
Okay, no, we weren't.
We wish we were.
We were there in spirit.
Even though this seems like it was the worst Comic-Con that I've read about in history.
I was overall disappointed. There were some cool things that they announced, but nothing like as major as I thought. I expected a Doctor Strange.
I feel like being there would have still been awesome.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, but from the outside point of view, it just wasn't as good.
Right, like there were some cool things announced, like apparently there's going to be an Evil Dead series with Bruce
Starring
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell, yeah.
Which would be badass.
It'd be cool to see him come back as Ash.
Yeah, and in a TV show, it's kind of interesting because when you think about it, that kind of storyline would be good for a TV show.
I wonder how that's going to affect the Evil Dead movies.
I wonder.
Unless
they're going to be like separate universes.
That's possible.
Which I'm okay with, I suppose.
I mean, they're still making those movies, right?
As far as I know.
And they haven't talked about the second one.
I haven't heard anything in a while.
I thought the first one was really well.
Yeah. They released a Mad Max trailer, which was pretty badass.
Yeah, it was cool.
It looks pretty awesome. They announced that there is going to be a a King Kong prequel called Skull Island, released November 4th, 2016, which is kind of random, but kind of cool.
I want to know what they're going to do with that. It's like Baby King Kong or something?
I bet it's not baby, but I guarantee you they're building up for a Godzilla King Kong movie.
Yeah, because they're doing they've announced a Godzilla sequel with Mothra.
Right.
And...
was it Rodan?
Another villain.
Yeah.
I think it started with a G.
Ghidorah.
Ghidorah.
Or Ghidorah, something like that.
Yeah.
But, you know...
For those Godzilla fans out there.
Yeah.
And Mothra was always my favorite.
Right. Oh, yeah, Ghidorah was, gorgeous.
Gorgeous?
Yeah. But, yeah, they're doing that. I'm sure they're building up for a King Kong versus Godzilla, which could be cool.
That would be awesome.
It would be pretty sweet.
Who would win?
King Kong. I mean,
I bet Godzilla would.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe. He does breathe fire.
King Kong's just a fucking monkey.
Apparently Legendary, the company that's working on it, wants Joe Cornish, who directed Attack the Block. They want him to direct it.
Okay.
Skull Island, which would be kind of interesting.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. They did screenings for Gotham and Constantine and The Flash.
And Constantine didn't fare well.
No, apparently Constantine sucks. Gotham was disappointing, but not bad.
It was apparently just alright.
Right. And apparently The Flash is really good, which kind of is personally is random. Like, I think it's random. Of all of the ones, I thought Gotham was going to be better.
Yeah, I thought Gotham was going to be, like, groundbreaking.
Yeah, but no, it's The Flash. But yeah.
Yes, and don't see Constantine.
Don't see Constantine. Batman vs. Superman had some interesting stuff going on.
They did showed the Wonder Woman costume.
Yeah, which looks kind of cool. I mean, I still think she could be bigger.
Yeah, I thought it could have been better.
It could have been better.
It looked like she was wearing, like, body armor.
Yeah, and there's still heels. Like, why do they have to be heels? How do you fight in those? How do you run in those? I don't understand.
And she was missing her lasso of truth.
And there was no lasso, but the invisible jet made an appearance.
What did it look like?
Invisible.
We got a Batfleck head.
We got the shot of the Batfleck head, which was pretty neat.
Had a cool butt chin.
Yeah, I mean, but I thought maybe we'd get like a full body shot, or
No.
Apparently the footage they showed was really cool. It had Batman or Ben Affleck in like armor, like good armor for fighting Superman. But I heard that was pretty cool. Yeah. DC didn't have anything else. Like, I thought they were going to announce The Rock because, now The Rock is saying that he's basically saying he's going to be Shazam.
Yeah. So, unless he's pretty much lying to everyone.
Yeah, because
The Rock's the biggest internet troll in the world, I guess.
Yeah, which would be hilarious.
That would be.
Which it turns out, and he's, because he said in his quote, he's like, let me put it this way, I'm not Green Lantern, and I could throw down with Superman if I had to. But it'd be funny if he really was just Green Lantern and he was being a dick. But then
he's not either of them.
Or he's not either of them.
He's just Luke Cage.
He's the Flash. He's just Luke Cage. He's just Marvel. He's not
even in a DC movie.
He also posted like a photo on Twitter or something that was like of Superman and Shazam and Black Adam, which so it means it could be Black Adam. He could be just.
Or maybe Superman.
Teasing, or maybe he's Superman. Maybe they fired Henry Cavill. Maybe Henry Cavill died and we don't know.
Just The Rock comes in as the new Superman. They don't even, no explanation.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
They're like, oh, you look different, Clark Kent. And we got some AntMan news.
Got some AntMan news.
It's not good AntMan news.
I mean, it's not. I mean,
it's
like,
really bad.
It's mostly like they confirmed that Evangeline Lilly was in the cast, which we kind of knew.
We knew that. Yeah.
But they made an announcement for it.
She's playing who everyone thought she was going to play.
Hank Pym's daughter. And Corey Stoll from House of Cards.
And everyone assumed he was going to be the bad guy, and they announced that he was.
And he's the bad guy. He's Yellow Jacket, Darren Cross.
Yeah.
Yellow Jacket. Marvel also had like a big Avengers showcase or whatever. They showed Avengers footage.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they released a trailer, which we're obviously not going to see, but it sounded awesome. Like different people trying to lift the hammer, and I guess Captain America is the only one that can even get it to move, but only Thor sees that it moved. Nobody else even sees that it moved or anything.
Yeah.
And then there's like Ultron shows up, wreaking havoc, and like, does stuff. And at some point you see like the Avengers beaten and bruised and laying out everywhere, which will be pretty insane.
Yeah.
And they showed like they presented like a broken Captain America shield at Comic-Con.
That's cool.
Which is kind of cool, as well as a Hulkbuster hand and like a destroyed drone with an Avengers logo.
I wonder why they need a Hulkbuster.
Interesting. I wonder.
World War Hulk.
World War Hulk.
That'd be sick. They showed the poster. Like there was
the big epic poster.
The big epic Avengers poster.
Yeah, that was pretty badass. Like they released like in pieces or something, and then finally you saw
the
the whole
thing.
thing.
It was like a big puzzle piece.
And it was badass.
Yeah. I want that like hanging in my room.
I did too. We'll get on that.
There was a lot of other trailers. There was Tusk.
Tusk, Kevin Smith's trailer, Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
And Interstellar.
Horns.
Interstellar gave me chills.
Interstellar looks fucking good.
I've seen it in theaters.
Yeah.
Just the trailer.
Just the trailer. I could have left after that. Not really. Guardians looked awesome, but
we'll get there.
We'll get there. Tusk looks really good. If Kevin Smith wrote a horror movie, is basically what it is. Yeah. Like to a T.
And Horns looked like I was impressed with the Horns trailer. I wasn't really sure what the movie was going to be about or anything, but
but it looks interesting.
It looked fun.
And Hot Tub Time Machine 2 looks funny.
Yeah.
It almost looks like it could be bad but funny, as opposed to the first one, which was.
I wish it had John Cusack in it.
I know. I mean, Adam Scott's cool as a good replacement, but as playing his son or whatever.
Yeah.
So this wasn't. I don't know if this was like actual Comic-Con news, but they did announce that Amazing Spider-Man 3 has been delayed until May 4th of 2018.
Yeah, and they're bringing, but Sinister Six is going to happen before that.
Yeah,
which
November
I don't understand.
2016. I don't either.
How's that happen?
The only thing that I can hope, my theory is that because Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a disappointment, and they were obviously hinting at Sinister Six, that even though it's a Sinister Six movie, it will be a Spider-Man sequel also.
Yeah.
That's my hope. Because I feel like if Spider-Man's not in that movie, then it's going to be 4 years from now that we're going to see a sequel.
Spider-Man again.
And that's a long time.
I don't know. I don't see how they could do it without Spider-Man being in it.
Right.
Unless we're just watching bad guys go around and be bad guys.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand about the whole thing. But yeah, I completely agree. Amazing Spider-Man 2 wasn't great, so I think it's good that they're taking time to think things over, but just creates more mysteries.
Who else do you think they're going to put in it?
I don't know. I hope they have Kraven. Kraven's really the one that I really want.
Yeah, because we have Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Rhino. Electro. And Lizard, if they put Lizard in it.
Yeah. They hinted at Doc Ock.
Or two more.
They hinted at Doc Ock and Vulture.
Yeah.
Because of you see the tentacles in the movie and you see the wings for Vulture.
And I could see them not using Lizard.
Yeah, or even Electro, I guess. I could see them not using.
Yeah.
But Rhino especially would be. I hope that they don't use Electro or Lizard and have other new ones. Like, Doc Ock, Vulture, Kraven,
I would be super excited for Mysterio and Kraven.
Mysterio would be badass.
And I've always wanted to see Vulture in a Spider-Man.
Yeah. Actually, I think Chameleon could be really cool.
Yeah.
Just because of the mind games he could play with Peter Parker, like, that could be a good way to bring Emma Stone back.
Yeah, that's why I think Mysterio would be fun, too, because he'd be able to do the same thing.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't know.
Watching Mysterio and Chameleon work together would be sick.
It would be pretty insane. I agree. You know what I realized, though, is that it comes out on May 4th, 2018, but Marvel, in their release dates, totally have a release date of the same day.
You're
right. They have a May 4th, 2018, which the theory is that's going to be Avengers 3. That was like a late addition to all these release dates that Marvel released.
Yeah.
And the rumor is that one's going to be Avengers, which makes sense because that'd be 3 years later.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, that would be kind of horrible in a way to have Spider-Man facing off against Avengers.
Marvel also said that they were going to be doing a prominent female superhero movie.
Yeah, which they have several they could do, and I'm kind of excited to see which one they do because we haven't had one.
I think Miss Marvel would be the best bet.
Yeah, she seems like the obvious choice.
Yeah.
But either way, I think that it's kind of time for them to have a prominent female character.
Definitely.
Especially in a Joss Whedon universe, like that.
They could do She-Hulk.
They could do She-Hulk. Why not?
That would suck.
Or this female Thor.
Or She-Thing.
She-Thing.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix is rumored now to be in negotiations to play Doctor Strange.
I think he could do it.
I think he could do it. See, that's the announcement I was kind of expecting.
And I would. That's what.
At Comic-Con.
Oh,
sorry.
I got confused there for a second.
Yeah.
No, I think it's about time Joaquin Phoenix is in a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Or a superhero movie in that matter. He'd be a good superhero.
He'd be a good superhero.
And after watching The Master, I think he could definitely do Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And they don't act anywhere the same as how he did in the movie. But, it really showed some of his acting chops.
His name has come up a few times. He was rumored for the Hulk, or was supposedly approached to play the Hulk in the Avengers, which would have been crazy. And was also rumored for Lex Luthor for a while, which isn't Marvel, but
No, I could see him with a shaved head being Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he'd be an insane and intimidating
Still
Lex
rather
Luthor.
Bryan Cranston.
They, confirmed that Josh Brolin would be Thanos.
Yeah.
Which, that's another, he was rumored kind of a thing, so it wasn't.
But he was Thanos in Guardians of the Galaxy.
He was. And
he was badass for that one scene that you got to see.
The one scene. It was very Josh Brolin. You could see it in the face and the voice.
He was having such a good time.
Yeah, oh man. It was a pretty cool scene.
I still think, out of everyone in that movie that was having the best time, the Collector.
The Collector?
Benicio del Toro.
That was actually, if I had any disappointment in this movie, it was that he was not in it very much.
No, he wasn't.
I was expecting him to be around more. He was a very small part. I don't even feel like he talked very much.
Yeah.
Also, I was disappointed in the after credit scene. The after credit scene's funny, but spoilers.
How are the ducks in it?
How are the ducks in it?
What the fuck?
It's really funny. It's like a random Easter egg, but
it had laughs.
I expected a setup to the Avengers 2, since seeing how it's the next one.
Maybe we'll be getting a new Howard the Duck movie.
I hope not.
Directed by James Gunn.
Just let George Lucas do it again. Give him a second chance to do it again. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It's in my top 5 favorite superhero movies.
It might be my favorite. I might have liked it more than the Avengers. Although
Avengers isn't my favorite.
What's your favorite?
Winter Soldier.
Oh, well, and then there's The Dark Knight. But if you go as far as Marvel, I think it might be my favorite. Although I should probably see it a second time to give a fair judgment.
I do think I liked it more than the Avengers. I'd say it probably goes Winter Soldier, Guardians, and then Avengers.
It's a good top 3. Definitely my favorite movie for the summer or the year so far, for sure.
Yeah.
It was just I haven't had that much fun in a movie in a long time.
No, I was laughing so much. I haven't laughed that much at a movie in a long time.
Yeah.
Even seeing movies that are straight up comedies, I laughed more in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it's hysterical, and the characters are great. All the acting is great. Even the small supporting roles.
John C. Reilly was awesome in it.
Glenn Close.
As the Novas.
Yeah. Chris Pratt. Perfect for Chris Pratt.
It was. He was spectacular. He deserves an award.
He deserves something. And even from the first moment you see him, completely sets the tone for the movie, where he just plays music and he's dancing in this wasteland looking for the orb, Completely set the tone for the movie. And it did a lot of little things to make it be different from what you would expect.
Know who I was really impressed with in it? Lee Pace.
Yeah, as Ronan.
Yeah.
Ronan was badass.
He was a great villain.
Drax was cool.
I've only seen Lee Pace in one other thing, and that was The Fall.
He's been in random every night, Pushing Daisies.
Little
was good.
things.
Pushing Daisies was good.
Yeah, he was awesome. Karen Gillian was good.
Yeah.
She was a great psycho.
She was. Zoe Saldana, she's just kind of perfect for these sci-fi roles anyways.
Yeah, she's always a different color.
Yeah,
I didn't mean that.
Drax was really cool. Like he was the one that I was like expecting to not be as good, but he still was awesome. Like
That's another wrestler who might have made it as an actor.
And of course, Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot stole.
They stole the movie. Like they were amazing. Bradley Cooper and Vin Diesel.
It. They fucking nailed it.
I want to see the movie where you see it with Bradley Cooper and Vin Diesel instead of Rocket Raccoon and Groot.
That'd be crazy.
Just see them there doing their things, like Bradley Cooper on Vin Diesel's shoulder holding a gun.
Vin Diesel doing tree things would be pretty hysterical. The soundtrack kicked ass also.
Yeah, the soundtrack was amazing. The fighting.
Yeah, the whole like
all of the action scenes, I was like just so into
intense. And then at the final battle where Chris Pratt, Star-Lord distracts Ronan by dancing. And singing, and it's just like
they win the fight by Chris Pratt dancing.
Yeah, basically, like those were the things that I liked and how they stood different. Like even the slow motion walk of the team.
Yeah.
Where Chris Pratt wipes his nose and
Rocket Raccoon's adjusting his crotch.
Yeah, and Gamora's yawning. It's just like little things like that to make it stand out.
Yeah.
What did our audience think?
I loved it. I think it was better than the Avengers. Probably my favorite Marvel, well maybe superhero movie of all as well.
Nice.
That means something.
That does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really like the Avengers.
The entire audience.
The entire audience liked it better than the Avengers.
That's a big deal.
You better step up, Whedon.
Avengers 2 better be awesome. They did announce the sequel date, which is July 28th, 2017.
That seems like a long time.
It's a whole 3 years.
That seems like a very long time.
It's a long time. I wonder if
hopefully
it's just
we see the Guardians
else.
before that, like in something.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like as a cameo or something.
I wonder, because this thing's gonna be huge. The weekend expectations went way high, and I feel like if it's gonna be that popular, it'd be silly of them not to use them again in some way.
Oh, and they've definitely started the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, definitely. They said that. Yeah.
This is our second Infinity Gem to see, isn't it? Third in Marvel movies.
Yeah, and it's the first time that they've actually made mention of all 6 gems
and mentioned them. Yeah, so it's really setting up. I can see Avengers 3 as being like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, Avengers 3 is gonna be insane.
And what I think would be cool is if because that's going to have to take place at not only the normal Marvel Earth level, but whole colossal level.
Right.
The whole galaxy.
The whole galaxy.
So which
the 9
could
old
bring
realms.
which could bring in the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy. But then we need to see things maybe we'll get to see Nova Corp come in and actually get to see Nova.
That'd be cool.
And maybe put Adam Warlock in there too, and have since Doctor Strange is going to be coming up, so we can have magic stuff going on as well.
Some of Thor's comrades.
Yeah.
Would be crazy.
That's a lot to happen in one movie, even.
But Avengers 3 is going to be insane. They're going to have so many characters. I don't know how.
Avengers 3 is going to have to be Return of the King Extended Edition.
Yeah. Like a 4.5-hour movie.
And that's unedited. That's just the edited version. I can't even think of what the Extended Edition will be like.
Yeah, it's going to be insane. But hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll just.
I just got excited.
Yeah. And it's still so many years away. It's 4 years away.
I know. But speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the other Easter eggs I thought was cool is you got to see their dog Cosmo.
Yeah, Cosmo did show up. It was not Nathan Fillion.
No, it wasn't. He played a random guy in the jail.
Brute. Yeah, this Brute kind of guy.
I really wanted, when they saw Cosmo, to have a little telepathic thing of Rocket or something.
That would have been awesome. Michael Rooker was cool.
Michael Rooker was very cool. The one scene you got to see him do something awesome was with his arrow.
Yeah, because they built up to that. He kept using the arrow and nothing ever happened. And finally,
with it. And then he finally telepathically shot his arrow through everyone. It was sick.
It was good. I want to see it again. Do you want to go see it again?
Yeah.
We're going to go see Guardians of the Galaxy again right now.
All right, bye.
Bye.